Welcome to Dispatch Training Center. My name is Alexandra Sokolenko, and I am the founder and proud instructor of freight dispatch classes for the last few years. As many of you already been following me, and you know that our classes are live, interactive, and our students love to share their experience. And today, we actually gonna do something different. We're going to share why students have chosen to become a freight dispatcher. As many of you know, dispatcher is not an easy job. It's a lot of things that you need to actually understand. You need to be prepared to deal with a lot of challenges. Let's just name few common challenges that are faced daily by freight dispatchers. First, you have to be able to handle last-minute changes. While you book the load, suddenly load was canceled. You need to adapt to sudden changes in whatever's going on. Maybe your driver has a breakdown. Maybe your driver is delayed. Maybe shipping taking too long to load your truck, or maybe receiver is not unloading your truck. Maybe you're dealing with the weather challenges. Maybe you are dealing with a broker who simply is lying to you about their appointments. So this is something you will need to adapt. You will need to make sure you can work under the stress and you can still make the best decision for your future career. Second common challenge that we face every day is communication barriers. And as a dispatcher, we kind of in the middle. I have to deal with the drivers. Well, besides the language barriers, sometimes cultural differences, well, we are both under the stress. We as dispatchers have to deal with the brokers. We have to deal with the shippers, receivers. So a lot of times you will need to learn how to communicate better. Nowadays, with the technology, with emails, with all apps which help you to write emails, with maybe negotiation techniques, with some certain tips how to build better communication skills, you can achieve those goals faster. But are you willing to learn? Are you willing to polish your skills? Are you willing to look into making sure that your communication skills are getting better, better, and better? While you need to make sure you can manage unpredictable situations because we are in trucking, we are on the road. We have to deal with a lot of things, inspections, maybe traffic, maybe weather changes. Are you ready for that? Of course you are, because you have been thinking on becoming freight dispatcher for the long time. Well, you need to make sure you learn how to balance between your responsibility as a dispatcher and your responsibility as a husband or wife, mother, father, or maybe a sibling. This job is stressful, and lots of people start dispatching and they lose sense of balance. And it's not just balancing your relationships, but it's balancing your own life, making sure that you find time for yourself, making sure that you know when to stop and not to look at that load board, because no matter what, if you already looking after 5 p.m. or if you are in that area, doesn't matter how many hours you will be staring at that screen. Well, you need to learn how to pre-book. You need to learn to be proactive. You need to learn not to send your truck to the dead area. Simply, you need to learn the market. You need to learn basics of logistic. You need to learn how trucking works. And that includes commodity, seasonal changes. That includes type of equipment. And that will help you. That knowledge will help you to balance your personal life as well. While you need to make sure that you educate yourself. Just because you're going to take my class or somebody else's class and you're going to start dispatching, that doesn't mean that you don't have to improve. This industry changes every day. Market is never the same. Supply and demand, economical changes, equipment, even the way we deal with certain things. Signing up our carrier, hiring the driver, new rules, new regulations. So never stop at just learning how to post a truck. Never stop by learning what is hours of service. Maybe take it to the next step. Maybe learn safety and compliance. Maybe become an expert on trucking permits. Maybe learn how to file IFTA and how to help your carrier to succeed. But I can sit here and talk hours and hours about what does it take to become a dispatcher? What do you have to do or not to do? But everybody has a different route because we are all different. We all unique. And that's why I love to share that freight dispatchers come from different backgrounds, different nationalities, different countries, but they are all eager to learn. And I still believe that education and the knowledge is a must before you're going to start practicing on the real carriers. So let's watch why our September students, 2024, why they want to be a dispatcher and maybe why they're choosing us. I'll keep you posted on our schedule as well.
My background is South African, Ugandan. So, why dispatching? So I have a lot of family members in the trucking industry, and always they encourage me to be a dispatcher. And also, I'm currently pursuing a master program at Utah Valley University. So my background is also like education-wise, more in a business. And what is goal? The goal is just to become my own dispatcher, to own my own business. I don't want to work for someone. So I
So
will
you
pass
want
the
to be
time on the next.
an independent dispatcher. So you want to dispatch different carriers, maybe provide dispatch service, maybe even hire. Okay. So here is a
Right.
business person. He wants to build this as a business. Well, welcome. That's what I am targeting to. I don't want to make you another employee, guys. If you want to be another employee, you have chosen very stressful job. Because if you want to do this, you'd better make money, right? So welcome to the class. Let's go to Maria. Hi, Maria.
Good morning, everyone. Hi, Alex. My name is Maria. I'm from Ukraine. So why dispatch? I'm at homestay mom, but now my children in a daycare, so I need to do something for me. At first, to improve my English.
Mhm.
Second, to help my husband to grow with his business because he already around 3 years or 4 years in trucking industry. He started with van, and now he's CDL driver with another company. So my goal, growing.
Okay, so hopefully maybe learning dispatch, safety, and then when market switches, maybe go open your own company, right? Okay,
And
that's good.
absolutely.
Good decision. Start with knowledge. Well, welcome. Let's go to Judy. Hi, Judy.
Hi, everyone. God bless you. My name is Judy Lopez. My background I don't have any experience dispatching, but I got a hold of YouTube's Miss Alex videos through YouTube, and the videos were very inspiring. So that's actually how I wanted to be a dispatcher because I want to work from home, and Lord willing, in the future, I'll be able to open up my own trucking company.
Okay, sounds good. Big goals, big dreams. Let's go to Jassy. Jassy C.
Yeah, hello everybody. My name is Jesus Jesse. I own two trucks. I hire a dispatcher, and I'm trying to dispatch my own truck, and that's the main reason why I'm here. Um,
Okay. So
Just
you
trying to
want
cut
to
them out of
so you want to learn, are they
cut them
doing a
off out of the
good
business.
job, right? Are they really doing a good job? So you want to at least supervise them, right?
Yeah, I think I can do a better job than they are, or I don't know if they're really paying me what they're supposed to, but I wanna
Well,
take charge of that.
we're gonna figure out. Girls, remember, he said he's gonna do better job. So when
Yeah.
we're gonna have those practical classes, he's gonna be the first one to make phone calls. That's it.
Oh
That's
man.
it, Jesus. You got it. Let's go to Jen. Jen took our safety and compliance class, and now she's in IFTA. So now she is in dispatch. So Jen, what is the big goal here? Because you already took 2 classes with me. So what do you think?
My goal is to be an independent dispatcher and create a business as an independent dispatcher. I'm actually doing it for a career change because I'm not really liking where I'm at now as far as going career wise. I am in the USA. I currently do not have any past dispatching experience of any kind, but I do work on the opposite side as far as like with the drivers, like when they come to a place and they bring us the
Goods.
well, I work at the post
The
office,
goods.
so mail.
Okay, so you still exchange the goods, whatever is at mail. So you do deal with shipping, receiving, and all the problems which comes with it, right? Late deliveries, not on time pickups, and everything else, right? So that's
Yes.
good. Well, welcome to the class, and she's been a great student in safety and compliance in IFTA. So she decided that if she's gonna do this, she's gonna make sure that she covers all of this, which is also very wise decision. Well, welcome back. Let's go. I see this is gonna be probably our youngest. Nayeli, is that correct? Do I say the name correct? You have to actually tell me because the first time it's hard with a name. So how do I pronounce your name?
Yeah, it's correct.
Correct.
Nayeli.
And how old are you?
19.
19.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. Are you making this decision on your own, or mom or dad or brother pushing you to be a dispatcher?
No, on my own. My own.
Your own. So why do you want to be a dispatcher?
I want to open my own company, dispatching, independent. Yes.
Any family members in trucking?
Yes, my dad.
Okay, your dad. How long you've been doing it for?
Like 20 years,
20,
maybe.
20
Yeah.
years. Does he own company, or he's owner operator, or he's a driver?
He's a driver.
He's a driver, okay. And you are located in California, I believe, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Look at you. You did not even miss a class. Usually the first class, people from California slip in. I think we are missing one from Utah. I think he's still confused how important the time difference for dispatcher, right? We're going to make
Yes.
sure that he's going to have extra homework today to catch up on that. Well, welcome to the class. Let's go to Joycey.
Hi, everyone. My name is Joyce. I'm in Canada. I'm originally from Nigeria, West Africa. My background is in finance. I've done finance analyst for the last 2 decades. And I'm really fed up because after the pandemic, I was totally burnt out. So I've been unemployed for over a year. And I was just researching, looking for things to do, and I came across the video on YouTube, and it was very inspiring. So I just jumped in. I don't know if Alex remember, but we had a couple of emails back and forth because I was really determined to just make a change. Like all the terminologies that is being used here, I don't have an idea, but I just want to pursue this. And I don't want to work for anybody because I'm really burnt out, completely burnt out. So I want to take a change, and taking that change, I believe that it will motivate me. The drive will come to me. So I just want to ride with this and see how it will come out. So I don't know if I'm going to be a company owner. I don't know the terminology.
Well, you in
Yeah.
Canada, no chance for you to be a company dispatcher. So you're gonna be a big boss. Plus, you're gonna start motivating your people back from your region, because that's what we need. We need to inspire people from different parts of the planet that it's possible to do. Doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter how good your English or not, but if you have a drive, if you have a goal, you can achieve anything, and I am living proof of that, right? I do a lot of things, guys. If you don't really know, if you have not been watching me, I'm a real estate agent, I'm insurance agent, I'm commercial life insurance, also I have trucking company, I also teach. So if I can do it, you can do it for sure. My next plan is open the beauty spa, because I don't have time to go somewhere else. I want to own one. So I have just come in and out and go back to teaching or whatever I'm doing, right? So guys, you can do anything if you put your mind into it. So don't let people tell you market is bad, dispatching is stressful, this is not possible. It is possible. It is possible. So welcome, Joyce. And since you are from Canada, we're gonna make sure that you have extra information on working with Canadian trucking company who come into USA, or USA company who go to Canada. There is a little extra paperwork, so we're gonna make sure that you have that extra information. Welcome to the class. Well, let's go to Mr. Anwar. So Anwar, why dispatch?
Hi all, my name is Anwar Bilalov. I'm from New York, but originally from Kazakhstan. I was a driver. Unfortunately, now I can be a truck driver. My goal is get a new profession and get a new opportunity.
Right? And you have a lot of drivers who come from your background, right? So they feel comfortable. So that's why I was asking you guys, do you come from different country? Because extra language, extra cultural similarities is gonna help you. For example, Maria, is she gonna be easy to work with Eastern European? Yes, because drivers sometimes under the pressure, they want to speak in their native language. They want to connect to you, right? So for Anwar, it's a big opportunity. He's on the East Coast. He has lots and lots of drivers from his region, plus lots of outsourcing goes back to his country and neighboring countries. So in the future, he can actually build that service outside, probably, so it's cheaper, right? So welcome, Anwar. Well, tell us, why do you want to be a dispatcher?
So I've been looking for a career since 2011. Okay. I became an insurance agent. I had licenses for all 4 insurance branches. I worked for New York Life as a life insurance agent for a few years. I worked for State Farm. And I am really good at sales. I'm a sales, marketing, and customer service person. My friend recently got me a job as a freight broker with one of her friends, and I only lasted 11 days. There was no training. I told them I didn't have a logistics background, but they wanted me to start right away and make 150 calls a day on the 3rd day. And I didn't even know what to say because they said you don't need a script. But you know, they told me, they're like, just ask them if you can get onboarded with them. That's all you have to do. So I'm like, but I need more details. Like I can't just sell something without knowing everything, you know, like the details. So here I am. I'm going to do dispatch training and then eventually either become my own a company or work for a company or become a freight broker.
Okay, sounds good. So why did Payal was kind of shut down after 5 days? Why she couldn't last more than 10 days? Simply because, remember, trucking is dynamic. If you come there and they do not teach you in the office, you can sit next to me. I can make all these phone calls. I can log into ELDs. I can log into DT1, truck stop, book the load, sign rate confirmation. If you just watching me, believe it or not, it's gonna seem for you that you are part of this, but you're not, because in trucking, unfortunately, people don't have time to teach you. Why? Because they have 5, 7 drivers on the road, right? And a lot of times people know how to do it, but not everybody can teach. Do you agree? We have people who know stuff, but if you ask them questions, well, they cannot share that information. So that's why after she was burned out, well, she's not giving up. She just understood that knowledge is important. And that's what we're going to get here. We're going to get the strong basic knowledge. So no matter what market's doing, you guys do your best and you know what you're doing, right? So welcome to the class.
So the reason why I'm joining this training is because I want to be an independent dispatcher. What I do, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm a real estate broker and property manager. And I have a friend of mine. Years ago, we had a truck and we attempted to do this business, and it didn't work. And I believe now that I'm taking this training, we didn't understand dispatching. So 15 years later, my friend that I went into business with called me up about a year ago, and he's working for a company that does distributing to produce and meat products to different stores. And he said, Tim, you know what? You should really get into becoming a dispatcher because I will need that. And he purchased a truck, and his brother's the driver. So we're just trying to put it together. So I started researching trainings, and I looked at everything I could find. In fact, Alex, I've been, following your training for about 8 months. And then finally, once I concluded after doing research, I said, this is the best I can find, and then you had a background in real estate that motivated me as well. So that's why I'm doing it. I want to start a independent dispatching company.
Okay, sounds good. Welcome. So see, guys, it can be your main revenue or it can be extra income. But the smart decision is you guys to have knowledge, because if you come into trucking without basic understanding, you're gonna make a lots of mistakes. And I was one of them. I went to dispatching because of the real estate market went down, right, Tim? So when I lost all the money, when everybody lost the money, 2.5 million in one day, I like, what I'm gonna do now? And then I like, who was buying the houses? Wow, truckers. And I like, so probably they make lots of money. I start calling all those guys, right? Because they own the company. And I said, can I be a dispatcher? And they're like, no, Alex, it's impossible. Dispatching is, you have to know what you do. Like, what do you mean? I know how to negotiate. I am a successful business person. What is dispatching? And they said, no, no, no. Finally, one guy gave me an opportunity. He was from Bulgaria. He had 4 trucks. And I came to the office and he said, you're going to sit in this room. I'm going to sit in this room. And I asked him, so what is my duties? And he said, same as to the payout. Just call and ask the brokers about the load from Chicago to Memphis. And if you can get 1,500, that's it. Just book it. And coming from Memphis to Chicago, get at least 1,200. Well, I was curious. Why do we only go to the Memphis? You know, guys, why? Because he used to be a driver, and previous company, that's what they did. Chicago, Memphis, Memphis to Chicago. So he was afraid to explore. So when after a few days, I start playing around with a load board. I like, why don't we go to St. Louis? Less miles, and they're paying 1,800. He's like, oh, I am not sure I want to go there. And he went on vacation, guys, for 1 week. And I took over. And I told the drivers, guys, we're going to go to different states. He came back and the numbers were better because I'm a salesperson. But guys, did I make mistakes with equipment? Did I make mistakes with commodity? Did I even know what is an empty scale ticket is? No, no, and no. So that's why, guys, don't do my mistakes. Don't be embarrassed. Learn and then start doing this. Since I'm a business person, I worked there for 2 months. Why did I work there for 2 months? Because I wanted to learn the business from inside. After 2 months, I opened my own company, and within a year, I got to 49 trucks. I had 49 trucks for 5 years. I was a reefer queen. I was only working with the reefers because I love produce guys. Produce guys are different. You deal with them differently, right? There is a kind of like a real estate negotiation. It's not like a regular load board. So I love that drive. And after a while, then I sold the company. I kept the smaller company and I'm teaching now. And also I became insurance agent. So welcome to the class and let's learn. First, whatever you guys see on the screen, you receive prior class or you're gonna receive after. After each class, you're gonna have quizzes, assignments, homework. Well, they are not mandatory, but if you want to succeed, you should finish them because the way I build this, you listen to me, you see the screen, then you go over with quiz, and then you go over with assignment, and then we kind of refresh, right? So don't stress out. If you have any problems, make sure you email me back. You're gonna have a special email for the homework. So let's start. What is motor carrier? Class is interactive. So make sure when you talk, you guys unmute yourself and then mute back so we don't have noises. You have to be comfortable with. So look at this. When Maria decides to open the company, she's gonna go and she's gonna tell, well, I am ready to apply. Well, before she's applying, she needs to make sure that she understands what attorney she's applying to. So we have 6 or 8 different attorneys. Pay attention. Let's look at the names. First one, motor carrier of property, except household goods. This is us, guys. This is a trucking company. It's a little bit confusing, right? Tim is looking and it's like, why do they put property? Why do they put like motor carrier of freight, right? That would be easier. And that's why a lot of people make mistake. They go and they like, wow, I am not applying for property except household goods. So they choose motor carrier of household goods. But guys, this is wrong. Motor carrier of household goods, this is a moving company. This is a companies which move people from one house to another, companies from one state to another state. So please write it down right here. If you ever gonna be applying for MC, for transportation company, or if you're gonna be helping somebody to open the MC, you have to choose motor carrier of property except household goods, because the carriers which take the freight from load boards, they do not deal with moving physical families or companies for different states. Are we clear on this? So we are motor carrier of property except household goods for compensation. Are we gonna be getting paid for this? Yes, we have to be paid for this. So we're gonna be actually getting payment. The next one is moving company. Look other MCs. Look other attorneys that they have to get. Do the brokers need to have attorneys? Yes, they do. So we have brokers of the property except household goods. Our TQL, Coyote, RXO, England Logistics, any broker you see on that load board, they have to apply for attorney, and they applying for broker of property except of household goods. Then we have a brokers of household goods for the moving companies. Then we of course have the international cargo, we have freight forwarder, we have passenger attorneys. All of this is extra attorneys. For you, it's important to understand that we are this number 1. After we pay $300, so guys, for everybody, it's $300. What other 2 steps do we need to do?